What's going on, everybody? I got a request from William Waldrip, sorry if I pronounced that name wrong, to do an overview of the Three Stooges collection volumes. I own all of them, 1 through 8, so I'm going to go through each one individually. So let's start with the first one here. We have Volume 1, which has 1934 to 1936, and this one is red. I'm sorry about the focus. I will try and make sure you can read the titles of the shorts here. We tried it this way. Just pause the video if you want to see. So here's disc 1. And the first one is Woman Haters, and the last one is Three Little Beers. What's cool about these discs are that they kind of go along with the artwork in the back if you line it up right. Plus they give you the scene index, or the episode index on the left. So, and here we have disc 2, which includes Ants in the Pantry to Slippery Silks. Oops, sorry. I could use my tripod, but I don't really feel like digging it out right now, so I do apologize that it's handheld. Alright, put these back. So there's Volume 1. Let's move on to Volume 2, which is a dark blue and contains shorts from 1937 to 1939. Oh yeah, here are the episodes here. Alrighty, let's go ahead and open it. Here we have disc 1. Episodes are Grips, Grunts, and Groans through Violent is the Word for Curly. And disc 2, which contains 3 missing links through 3 sappy people. So next let's move on to Volume 3, which contains 1940 to 1942. Here is disc 1. With You Nazi Spy to I'll Never Heil Again. Then we have disc 2, which contains An Ache in Every Steak to Sockabye Baby. There we go. Alright. Sorry, it's hard to do this with one hand. There we go. Next up we have Volume 4, 1943 to 1945. And 1945 was kind of the decline of Curly. This one's purple. I don't know if I said it for the Volume 3, but that one's green. So I like how they do a different color for each volume. set it up like that first. Here's disc 1, and you have They Stooges to Conga through A Gem of a Jam. Try it this way. This should be better, yeah. Then disc 2, all the way from Crash Goes the Hash to Microphonies. Oops. Alright. Now we have volume 5, which is kind of a brownish color. 1946 to 1948, and this one includes Shemp. So this is when it starts to transition from Curly to Shemp. Half-Wits Holiday is the last one featuring Curly, and then Fright Night begins the Shemp shorts. Although Curly does make a cameo in this one. Hold that line. Alright. Here we have disc 1. Starting with Beer Barrel Hellcats all the way to Hold That Lion. So you get the remaining Curly shorts on here, and then it transitions right into Shemp. Then we have disc 2, Brideless Groom all the way to Crime on Their Hands. And here's when the discs start to show Shemp. Next up we have volume 6, which is 1949 to 1951. Here's disc 1, which contains The Ghost Talks all the way to Self-Made Maids. Then we have disc 2 with 3 Hymns on Rye, 2 Past Man Wins. Alrighty, let's move on to volume 7, which contains 1952 to 1954. Sorry, my left hand was just getting tired a little bit, but here's disc 1 with A Missed Fortune, 2 Tricky Dicks. Then we have disc 2 with Spooks, 2 Scotched in Scotland. And Spooks and Part of My Backfire are both in 3D. And they did come with 3D glasses, but I put them somewhere. But if you buy volume 7, they do come with 3D glasses for those 2 shorts. Wait, did I say? Yeah. Alright, and then the final volume, volume 8, which contains 1955 to 1959. And it also has Shemp, but then it also contains all the Curly Joe shorts. And this one contains 3 discs as opposed to 2. Here's disc 1. Fling in the Ring all the way to Flagpole Jitters. Oops. There we go. Sorry, I was just checking something real quick. Then we have disc 2, which contains For Crying Out Loud to Horsing Around. Yeah, and this is the one where it starts to become the Joe shorts. And then the final disc, disc 3, with Rusty Romeos all the way to Sappy Bullfighters. So, there you go. Just put this down real quick. So that is all the volumes, as you can see. Let me go through the colors again. I noticed I stopped halfway through. So volume 8 is like a dark green. Volume 7 is orange. Volume 6 is like a light or baby blue. Volume 5 is light brownish. Volume 4 is purple. Volume 3 is a darker green. Volume 2 is a lighter blue, or is a darker blue, and then Volume 1 is red. So as you can see, I own all of the Stooges volumes. So there you go, William. There's your video. I hope you all enjoyed this little overview of each volume, and stay tuned for more videos in the future, as always.